Hello. For those of you I have not had the pleasure to work with yet, my name is Joy and I'm a health coach. Today I'm going to discuss intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is defined as an eating pattern that rotates between periods of eating with periods of fasting. The four most common types of intermittent fasting are alternate day, modified, time restricted, and the fasting mimicking diet. Alternate day fasting, which is sometimes referred to as fasting intervals, is a pattern that refers to rotating days of eating and days of fasting. Fasting days consist of either consuming no foods or beverage with calories, such as water, black coffee, tea, and electrolytes, or where calories are restricted to no more than 600 per day. Your non-fasting days consist of eating your normal diet where healthful guidelines are recommended. Modified fasting option, also referred to as intermittent energy restriction, is a pattern that involves eating very little amounts of food on fasting days. Fasting days are restricted based on the individual preference, restricting calories by 20 to 30% or restricting intake to 600 calories per day. The time restricted fasting option, also referred to as a prolonged nightly fast, is a pattern where consuming calories from food and beverage happens during a shortened window of time. Calories are consumed in an 8 to 12 hour window with a stretch of 12 to 16 hours of no calorie intake. So, for instance, a person will only eat between the hours of 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. and only consume non caloric food and beverages between 6 p.m. and 8 a.m. The fasting mimicking diet. This pattern is a ketogenic diet that is followed for 5 days a month. And when this pattern is followed for 3 consecutive cycles, this very low calorie, low carbohydrate food plan has successfully demonstrated improvements in body composition, blood pressure, antioxidant activity, blood sugar metabolism, and brain function, while decreasing cholesterol, free radicals, inflammation, and triglycerides. So, what is the science? Fasting causes several things to happen in our body on a cellular and molecular level. Our body adjusts hormone levels to make stored body fat more accessible. Our cells also initiate important repair processes and change the expression of genes. The changes that occur in our body when we fast are that levels of human growth hormone increase as much as 5 times, which promotes fat loss and muscle gain. Insulin sensitivity is improved and there is a decrease in insulin levels. Lower insulin levels make stored body fat more accessible. Cells initiate cellular repair, where cells digest and remove old and dysfunctional proteins that build up inside our cells. And finally, the function of genes related to longevity and protection against disease are changed. So the main benefits related to intermittent fasting are weight loss, insulin resistance, reduction in inflammation, improved heart health, may prevent some cancers, improved brain health, and longevity. Picking the right fasting plan for you. It is recommended that you work with your healthcare provider to decide if fasting is right for you and which pattern will provide the health outcomes you are working towards. If you would like to discuss how intermittent fasting could benefit you, give us a call at Julian Healthcare to schedule an appointment with me.